Hello Fantasy Managers, and welcome back to another video from myself, Will, and fantasyfootballhub.co.uk. In this video, going to be having a look at how my wildcard team performed in Gameweek 5 before moving on to my team, my transfers, and my captaincy ahead of the upcoming game week. Let's get into it. Before we do jump into it, if you are new around here, please make sure to hit that subscribe button with those notifications turned on. This is effectively a diary of my team as we track the highs and the lows and aim for my 7th top 10k finish. So if you are interested in that, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. For those of you who saw my video last game week, you will know that I hit the wildcard button. I wasn't actually sure about playing it last game week. I was very much on the fence and actually thought I might have made the wrong decision. But I'm very glad I did. 86 points, a rank jump from 1.1 million to inside the top 500k, over half my rank. Very pleased. My previous team would have scored, I think, around 35 points less, so getting a really good boost on my last game week score. Very happy with the wild card, very happy with the players that I brought in. Obviously, you didn't get all the picks right, but in general, you know, you can never complain with 86 points. At the back, very pleased with Martinez. Think he's looking like the best keeper option in the game at the moment. Chilwell, Robertson and Dallas, you know, no clean sheets there, but Chilwell and Robertson coming in with a couple of assists, so not the end of the world. I think Chilwell's looking really good. Robertson also looking incredibly good. Very attacking. Obviously, Liverpool have Van Dijk and Alisson out now, which is a little bit of concern. But to be honest, Robertson is just looking so attacking, and they got a couple of really favourable fixtures coming up. So definitely not looking to get rid of him. Think he's a great pick. Dallas, actually, you know, I switched from Ayling to Dallas, and I have to say, having watched that Wolves match, Ayling was looking the more threatening. But, you know, Dallas has looked more threatening in previous matches, so I'm more than happy to own Dallas. I know in my video I was talking up going for the double leads defence in Dallas and Ayling. As I said, I think they're both really good options. In the end, I decided to go with Lamptey because I think there's a nice rotation between Dallas and Lamptey. Lamptey coming in this game because we'll come to my moves later. I did decide to stick with Mitchell. I think he might lose his place, but I think I'm just going to keep him in my team until he does lose his place. In midfield, Grealish not coming in with any points, but, you know, I think that hopefully he's going to be the talisman of that Villa team. Villa have some really nice upcoming fixtures. I do really like the look of Barkley as well, actually, but happy with Grealish in my team for the time being. Son coming in there with a tasty 13 points. Definitely can't complain with that. Salah as well, 7 points. Mahrez was the one that I wasn't sure on in my midfield, and if you saw my wildcard video, I had Rodriguez in there, and I think I made a bit of a mistake. I got Rodriguez in for 7.8. Now he's up to 8 million. I should have just gone for the obvious pick there. I know Rodriguez only got 1 point extra than Mahrez, but he is looking really good. I would say on the Mahrez front, though, that, you know, whenever he plays and he manages to get a run in the Man City team, whenever he gets the minutes, he does score FPL points. So actually, you know, over the next couple of game weeks, I'm more than happy to hold him. You know, they've got a couple of decent away fixtures, and, you know, I think that Mahrez could find a little bit of space there and could definitely get some points. So I'm more than happy to hold him over the next few games. Mopé, not coming in this game. I think he was a little bit unlucky. Well, not unlucky, but he really should have scored at the weekend. You know, I had a good few opportunities. So I'm happy to hold him. You know, obviously West Brom up next. Kane, captain, what can I say? As a Spurs fan, watching those opening minutes against West Ham, was absolutely thrilled. Less thrilled about the last 20 minutes, but there we go. That's Spurs for you. Calvert-Lewin just ticking along there nicely. Another goal. So, yeah, he's absolutely not going anywhere. Okay, so this is how the team is shaping up for game week 6. Salah is my captain. Absolutely no doubts there. I think that Sheffield United at home is a really good fixture. I know some might be considering going Kane. I think, you know, he's banging form, and Burnley is a decent fixture, but I think Sheffield United is the better fixture, and of course Salah himself is in very good form as well. Okay, so the one player that I'm pretty concerned about, and actually I kind of regret not having in my team, is James Rodriguez. So I'm going to set this to projections. This is a new feature on our OptaStats tool. It's integrating the projections from our point projection tool into our OptiStats tool. So nice little feature this, and a new feature on Fantasy Football Hub. And as you can see, over the next 7 game weeks, James Rodriguez is coming second for all players under 9 million. Now, interestingly, Mahrez is coming top here. So I am the partly why that I've gone for Mahrez is that, I think that he has got a really good chance of scoring heavily over the next few matches. I think in particular, I'm going to hold him for Game Week 6 and Game Week 7. And as you can see, in Game Week 8, that's when Man City have got a couple of difficult fixtures. So I may look at that point to switch over to Rodriguez or potentially one of the Chelsea boys. But I am pretty worried about Rodriguez this game. Southampton away from home, and he's looking in really, really good form. Projected to score 4.5 points this game week, and against Newcastle away from home 5.0 points. I think that potentially that's slightly undervaluing him. I think those are 2 really good fixtures for him. So a little bit worried about James Rodriguez. I think if you've got him, then he's looking like a really strong option. I'm slightly regretting not. That's the one regret that I do have on my wild card, is going Mahrez over Rodriguez. Okay, and just switching back over to my team for a moment. As I said, the Mahrez position was one that I wasn't sure about. The other position, which I was sort of 50-50 on, is the Maupay position. Now, I'm happy to hold him. I think that obviously he's got a couple of good fixtures coming up. The one player that I am very interested in is actually Antonio. Now, I know he picked up a little bit of a hamstring strain that I don't think he'll be out for this game week, but certainly worth keeping an eye, because he has been a player that's been pretty prone to injury in the past. But, from a Game Week 9, I think it is, West Ham have a really, really nice run of fixtures. So potentially looking at the Maupay to Antonio move then. The other player that, of course, I'm interested in is Timo Werner. I had him at the start. Obviously, he wasn't performing. I kind of knew that he would perform at some stage, just didn't know when. That Chelsea team, when they click, you do know that they're going to score a lot of goals. And if he's spearheading that attack, then he's going to be a fantastic option. So he's one player that I've got my eye on. Obviously, you'd think a fairly tricky match against Manchester United away from home. I'm going to bank my transfer this game week to save 2 free transfers. Then I could potentially look at, mixing things up, potentially doing Maupay to Werner and downgrading Mahrez, or potentially doing, something more simple like Mahrez to Pulisic, or Mahrez to Havertz, or Mahrez to Rodriguez the following week, and keeping those 2 free transfers in the bank. Okay, so overall, very, very happy with my side. The other team that I've got half an eye on is actually Manchester United. I know they got some pretty difficult upcoming fixtures. I think they play Chelsea, Arsenal, Everton in the next 3. But I'm going to be monitoring them over those next 3 and see, potentially Bruno Fernandes. I know that I've just got rid of him, but and it's kind of difficult for me to fit into this current setup as well. But over these next 3, if he is looking good, and also if Rashford is looking good, then potentially figuring out a way of exactly how to fit them in. But of course, there's the Chelsea guys as well, as I've mentioned, Werner and Pulisic and Havertz, Ziyech. These are all potentially really, really good assets. So I'm pleased to be able to bank the transfer this game. We can sort of reassess the situation. I think it's good that Chelsea and Manchester United are playing each other. We get a better feel of exactly who the best picks are from watching that game as well. If you are interested in having a look at what Fantasy Football Hub membership offers, you can do so completely free access to the site and all our resources for 7 days. Just go to fantasyfootballhub.co.uk/free trial. Leave a link in the description and in the information card above. So that's it from me. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm actually going away next week, so I might not get a chance to do a video. I am back on late Thursday evening, but I'll probably have a lot to catch up on Friday. But if I do get a chance, I will try and get another quick video out for you guys. But otherwise, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Bye for now.